So, bonjour, we are trying to talk about la fiche pédagogique. So, you have to draw a frame like this, just a drawing, write the heading as fiche pédagogique. And what the question is, every year we are getting a separate topic to be taught. So, this year we got teach colors and countries both. So, what we have to do is we are having parts. So we divide, we write the theme over here. So we divide, we write over here cooler, a les pays. Then for whom are you teaching? 12 to 14 years. Niveau, débutant, A1. So here you will write class, maybe 12 to 14 years is maybe class 7 or something. And then we have to write durée, duration A1, niveau A1. Then we can write over here 12 to 14 years. All this information on top. Then we have to write objective. So here you have to write durée, and here you have to you can actually draw a line, and you can divide into we can divide the 45 minutes class into 15 minutes, another 20 minutes, another 10 minutes, 20, 30, 45 minutes. So first 15 minutes what you're going to do, next 20 minutes what you're going to do, next 10 minutes what you're going to do. You have to divide it. Then what is the objective? Objective, you always have to start with the sentence the student will be able to. So whatever verb you are doing, whatever verb you are going to use has to be a measurable verb. For example, we are talking about colors. So the student will be able to recite the colors, or the student will be able to identify the colors. We cannot say the student will be able to learn the colors. The student will be able to understand the colors, because we cannot measure that verb learn. But then the student will be able to tell the colors. Then we can measure it. Then we have to say the student will be able to tell 5 colors, or identify 5 colors, or 10 colors. So we have to write like that. So this is student objective. In 45 minutes, what is the student's objective and what is the teacher's objective? Enseigner objective. What is objective? You have to write it down. So you have to number it like this, and you have to write it down. For example, durée, number 1, or this is number 1. This is the heading. Durée, number 2. Number 3, objective. Number 4. Then you have to tell that you are taking the class inverse as your inspiration. So before the class, the students are expected to see the video. So what is the resource? Video link. So video link. So you have to give a video link over here. Then before the class, what is the student going to do before the class? What is the teacher going to do before the class? During the class, what is the student going to do during the class? What is the teacher going to do before the class or during the class? What are the resources? Here in the resources, you have to write the colors. What are the colors that you're teaching? What are the country names you're teaching? In 45 minutes, what are you planning to teach? And then you're going to tell if you're going to use any colors, or you're going to use any flashcards, everything you're going to write it. Number 5th point. In the 6th point, you're going to write about the tools. How are you going to use the tools? Then you're going to talk about the 7th point, that is, how is your teaching developing 21st century skills inside the students? That is, how are they collaborating with each other? Are they communicating with each other? Are they active in the class? Are they having creativity? How are they developing creativity? How are they developing critical thinking? That is pensée critique. How are they developing these 4 21st century skills? Then 8, you have to talk about evaluation. How are you giving them marks? So if you are telling them, if at all you want to tell them, okay, fine, this is how I'll give you marks. It is a collaborative effort. Two people have to talk to each other. One person will ask the question and say, what is this? This is a flag. This is an Indian flag. What are its colors? The colors are this. And then this person also will ask the same questions again. What is this? This is a Chinese flag. What are the colors? This. So asking questions and answering. So this is how you're going to evaluate. So you can tell them if they are fluently asking the questions and they're responding properly and the colors are correct, you'll give them full marks. So even evaluation, you will divide into 10 marks. Then you'll divide into 8 to 10 marks. Then 6 to 8 marks. Then something like 4 to 6 marks. 0 to 4 marks. So the student is able to tell this also. You can tell the student is able to ask the questions and answer properly, he will get 10 marks. So over here the student is not able to. So why are you going to cut down the marks? The student doesn't know the colors. The student doesn't know the country names. So like that you have to explain. They should know everything. Whatever you're evaluating, they should be prepared to. They are preparing the dialogue for at least 10 minutes. They should be able to present it properly. So for the sake of evaluation, you can just mention it over there. So this whole thing is in the form of stuff like this. What are the objectives? Identifier et nommer les couleurs. See how the verbs are measurable. Nommer quelques pays. Associer une couleur à un pays. So what are the compétences visées? What are you expecting? Compréhension orale et écrite. Expression orale. Observation et mémorisation. What is the material? Then what is the lexique? All this has to be mentioned in the fiche pédagogique. Then déroulement de la séance. So mise en route. Salut les élèves, first 5 minutes. So this is what will happen in the duration. First 5 minutes, what you're going to do. So how are you going to ask, what is this color? Are you going to show a PowerPoint presentation? Are you going to have color pencils in your hand? Or are you going to have are you projecting any colors? So stuff like that. Then presentation of the vocabulary. So montrer une diapositive ou des cartes avec these couleurs. What is your way of teaching? This whole thing is just their way of teaching. Quel est ce pays, c'est l'Inde? Quelles sont les couleurs? Orange, blanc, vert et bleu. So we can test them from this dialogue also. So what is the written activity? What is the dialogue that you're expecting? So what is the revision? And then at the end, evaluation. How are you evaluating the student? The same thing is divided into parts. First part is just framing, drawing that big box and framing it, writing all the things over there, objectives. Then write the material, write the lexic and everything, write the countries. How is the class going to function? First 10 minutes, what's going to happen? Next 10 minutes, what is going to happen? Then talk about making them to do a dialogue. That is what you will write in the starting itself. By the end of the class, the student is expected to be able to make a dialogue with colors and countries and flags. So revision and then evaluation is the last thing. How are you going to evaluate the student? All this has to be mentioned in the fiche pédagogique. You cannot write everything inside that frame, inside that box. number everything, and every number write it clearly and keep on explaining everything. So your fiche pédagogique, your objective is you are telling them, or you are accountable for every minute that is spent in the classroom with the children. In this minute, what is the child going to do? What are you going to do? What is the child going to do? What you are going to do? And what is expected at the end.